be who you are and say what you feel. Because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. This is a quote from Dr. Susan I've read today. And immediately, my mind tried to jump to the core of the message. After internalizing it, it all came down to one major point. To the one skill everyone must possess to achieve anything in life. This whole quote is about the one most important trait you need as soon as you put yourself out there. To be criticized, to be laughed at, or to be in the middle of your city's gossip. You can have all the knowledge in the world, though fail in everything you try. So what's it all about? What separates successful people from those running after their goals their whole life? What makes you different than 7 billion people in this world? It's self-confidence. Without confidence in yourself and your abilities, you have no chance to succeed. You'll give up in business, you are afraid to talk to your crush, and you will hide your wonderful talents beneath a mask no one can really see through. And for what? So that you don't get condescending looks from people you don't know, or hear shit about yourself from people you don't even like? You have to know who you are, what you really want, and show it to the world. Only then, the people who don't matter will leave, and you will find those special people who do not mind. And step by step, your confidence will grow because you believe in yourself no matter what. And in no time, you'll become unstoppable. A journey with 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Never give up. Live your dreams and do not dream your life. With great power comes great responsibility. These are all famous quotes we see and hear all the time. And it's great. These are all positive messages. However, when was the last time you really thought about the meaning behind them? Today, it's common to post and like them, although most people deny following the very basic principles behind them. When was the last time you took your first step towards your lifelong journey? Are you really living your dreams for more than 3 to 5 weeks a year? Is never giving up the answer, or just a stepping stone to success? All these questions are flying by in your subconscious mind without being processed any further. You hear them so often they may come across as cliches, as notable stickers worth putting on your forehead when people watching, to feel better and show the world that you care. But creating success is not about quoting some famous people, it's about creating your own quotes with everything you've learned. A journey with 1,000 miles does indeed begin with a single step. But talking about a step is not the same as setting one foot after another. Taking the first step takes confidence, courage, and an unbeatable belief in your abilities. Taking the first step may seem small, so no one sees it. It may seem worthless. However, let me tell you something. The first step is never worthless. It's everything you need to do, followed by a second and a third and a fourth. And before you realize, you create a pathway behind you people can no longer ignore. They will recognize you, admire you, and follow you one after another. You just have to take one first step, followed by a second first step. Imagine you're standing at an airport. You just left the plane and now you're waiting in the main hall. It's loud, it's busy and it's crowded. Your only thought is to get out and take a cab. So you step through the exit and sitting in the first taxi available. You don't think about taking the second or the third one. You take the immediate possibility to your preset destination. That's what so many of us are doing in life. Taking the first job possible that's offered to us even if we don't really fit in. Jumping into a relationship just not to be alone, or having half-hearted dreams set by society. This is the direct route to the center of mediocrity. And we are willingly paying this drive with our passions and our possibilities. But this time you decided to stand there, looking left and right and seeing smiling people entering yellow cars. They look happy and confident that they made the right choice. And the longer you wait, the more nervous you get, jumping from your left foot to your right, afraid of the unknown, scared to miss a chance. Your mind possesses you to take the next cab, to get this feeling of security and comfort again. But this is the exact point where average becomes greatness. When you decide over your subconscious mind to wait and just believe. It's scary to let drive by one cab after another, waiting for yours. Maybe for the red one with the neon lights or the cabrio cab, letting you taste freedom on your way. It takes balls to stay alone while everyone around you is getting married. Believing your perfect fit is waiting out there. It's hard to quit a job you hate with no financial security. Waiting at the airport and seeing people leave one after another is not easy. But if you wait long enough, you will realize even the most crowded places get quiet, leaving behind the patient blessing of greatness. Life is not a highway laid out perfectly for your drive. You cannot expect to sit in your car, start your journey, and reach your goal in no time. Sometimes you have to drive on mountain roads with snow, sometimes you are stuck in traffic jam, and sometimes you just have to stop. But think about it this way. If you know your goal, even if it's dark, you sit in your car, turn on the lights and drive mile by mile. Even if you don't know the road ahead of you, you'll trust that you'll find your way along your journey, that you will reach your destination without knowing the exact turns you have to take. That's how you have to see life. There will always be problems throwing you at your knees. There will always be obstacles you will not expect. You cannot be prepared for everything. But as long as you stay in your car and just think about reaching your goal, you cannot fail. Even if you have to stop and rethink for a short period of time, just stay in your car and don't turn. Just believe that the road ahead of you is lightening up, that day will rise, that the traffic jam will go by, and you'll find your highway. You can go full speed.